Hello, my wonderful viewers. Welcome once again to Mass Made Easy with Onifade. In this tutorial, we shall be looking at negative exponents. The first question is we should simplify y raised to the power minus 12. Now, the first thing you need to know is the rules of negative exponents. The rules of negative exponents is that whenever you have a negative index or a negative power, your answer is going to be the reciprocal of that value or of that question. So, for example, now, okay, the first thing you need to know is what is reciprocal. Reciprocal, if, for example, if I have 5, reciprocal is 1 divided by the value. So, what is reciprocal of 5? Reciprocal of 5 is going to be 1 all over 5. Reciprocal of A is going to be 1 all over A. Now, the rule of negative exponentials is anytime you have negative index or negative power, your answer is going to be reciprocal of that quantity. So that means I'm going to have 1 all over y, but something will change. The 12, the negative 12 here, the minus 12 here will now change to just 12. So it will be positive 12. So our answer will now be 1 all over y raised to power 12. Okay, moving on to this, the next question is 6a raised to power minus 4. So what you have to take note here is that the power of minus 4 is only belong to a. 6 has only the power of 1, and we don't need that. We don't need to show that. So a is having power of negative 4. So in that case, what I mean by that is 6. This simply means 6 multiplied by a raised to power minus 4. So the power of minus 4 is meant for a. Now the next thing to do is to, since this one is having a negative exponent, so in that case I'm going to change it to the reciprocal of it, and that's going to be 1 divided by a raised to power 4. Don't forget the negative, you remove the negative sign because you now have 1 all over. Now the next I'm going to say 6 times 1, so that will be 6 all over a raised to power 4. So the answer to this is 6 all over a raised to power 4. Moving on to the third question. You notice that this is a fraction. So we have 5 all over 4 in the brackets and the power of negative 2 outside. So in that case, what we are going to do, we are going to find the reciprocal of this. So I'm going to have 1 all over into brackets 5 all over 4 raised to the power of 2. So what do you notice? The negative sign here has been removed. So we have 1 all over into bracket 5 raised to the power 4 to the power of 2. So the next thing to do is to say, okay, you will agree with me that this simply means 1 divided by 5 all over 4 raised to the power 2. Now, and it simply means 1 multiplied by, now if division change to multiplication, the fraction will change position, the 4 will come up and the 5 will come down. Then we still have the power of 2. Now you now notice that if I use 1 to multiply this, I'm going to have 4 all over 5 raised to the power of 2. This is what I want to explain here. You notice that what happened here is just that the 4 comes up, the 5 comes down, and the negative sign has been removed. So that's what we have here. What this simply means that if you have 2 all over 3 raised to the power of minus 2, for example, you don't need to go through all this stress. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You don't need it. Just change it to 3 over 2 to the power of 2. So the denominator and the numerator value will change. They will change position, and the negative sign with the power will be removed. So that's just it. Now, to find our final answer now, 4 raised to power 2 is 16 and 5 raised to power 2 is 25. Don't forget, the power of 2 here is meant for both 4 and 5. So it's meant for both the numerator and the denominator. So our final answer will therefore be 16 over 25. Thanks for watching, guys. If you understand this, please kindly try these questions and drop your answer in the comment section.